There are buffs you can stack to be able to get more Bran experience. That's because Bran is classified as a reputation, a warbound reputation at that, so he is shared among all of your characters. Before we get into it, over on YouTube and Twitch, we got a cool community on over there. You can join us at 8 a.m. EST most days of the week. Sign of the Explorer is going to give us an additional 25% experience. Now, not only that, there is another thing available to us, because Sign of the Explorer is always going to be applied on a given week. This first one came October 1st, but the next one's going to be on November 25th. Mark your calendars. Next thing, take a look at the calendar. You're going to see when the Darkmoon Faire begins. Make sure you take advantage of it while you can, because if you head on over there and ride the carousel, you're going to get a buff called Wee. Wee is going to give you 10% additional experience and reputation gains. That's right. Remember, Bran's classified as a reputation, so we are still going to be able to get more of that experience or reputation for Bran's Bronzebeard while we have this buff active. Now, keep in mind, there's two sources for this. You can get it from riding the carousel. The only annoying thing is that it only lasts an hour and you have to go back each time to be able to refresh this. Or if you just get a couple of the game tickets, just do the dailies in the area, and then you'll be able to go ahead and get some of the top hat. The top hat buff is going to be basically your Wii buff on the go. No, it does not stack. The maximum you can have is 10% additional with the Darkmoon Faire buff. Make sure you use this while you can, and when it does come up, just hawkeye that calendar. Just keep in mind, the end of it is going to also overlap with that same thing again. So there's going to be another overlap next time that we have the Delver's bonus, where Darkmoon Faire is also going to overlap with 3 days for us to be able to get an additional 25% experience plus an additional 10% given to us by the Darkmoon Faire. Here's the calculations at the end. I did 2 runs back to back. These are the results of the first run that I did with Sign of the Explorer, and then also I got the Darkmoon buff as well. We ended up with 57,600 experience for Bran's Bronzebeard in the big payout at the very end. And also shown on screen is the original run of what we had the first time. That is what we had without the 10% buff still applied, but I still had the 25% buff from the Sign of the Explorer event. Next thing you got to do is pick up your 619 piece of gear, your craftable piece of gear that you can get solo in the story mode of the raid. Just make sure to take a look at that guide in the description if you wanted to grab that. Many more guides are available in the description as well if you want to take a look at those. Also, feel free to join me on the live stream. There's a great community over there where we can go ahead and just learn a bunch from each other. Same with the Discord, linked in the description. All right, everyone, if the video did help you out today, please strike that like button. If you want to stay tuned for more WoW content in the future, please bash the subscribe. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.